stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Going to call it a loss of a yard there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. His first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Rondale Moore.
And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play forward in this one.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave, but it'll be second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give up the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close game.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
47 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2nd and 13. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Touchdown, Saints!
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is down to 4.
Next is the score. Commanders 24, Saints 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 38, Saints 20.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, New Orleans.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory.
They've got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. He'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints get a bit closer.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Saints, 28.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. the two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 75 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray, and the Commanders are right back in this football game.
49, Saints 34.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown! A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
The score, Commanders 56, Saints 40.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here.
He completes it to Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Saints.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Washington on 3rd down.
3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And
he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Back to throw again. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Saints 48.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
141 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Commanders 63, Saints 48. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very